Welcome to this edition of the Mayor's Report for Dublin. I'm your host, Splen Splendorio. Joining me today is Mayor Sherry Hu, of course, from the beautiful city of Dublin. Welcome, Sherry.
Thank you, Splen.
Let's talk about anything that you want to inform our viewers at the top of the show.
Of course. So summer is here, and the Wave Water Park is going to open soon for another season of summer fun. So we want to tell you they open daily through August the 8th, and then weekends only through the Labor Day.
Wow. And that's the Wave?
That's a Wave, yeah, our beautiful water park over there. So as you know, we have exciting water slides and a splash zone designed just for the young children, and both indoor and outdoor swimming pools. And it's a perfect place for families, right? Friends and visitors, for everybody just cool off and enjoy the water over there. And one more thing I want to say is there's a swimming license for all ages, all skill levels, and also there's aerobic classes. There's just a different classes in case people still trying to learn new skills over there.
You talking water aerobics or just any aerobics?
Water aerobics in water park. Have you tried before?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
It's fun, yeah. It keeps you cool.
Yes, that's for sure. So I really love the water park, and water slides is so exciting. And I actually celebrated my birthday there 1 year.
You went down the water slide?
I did, and you just feel you're like a child. You know, it's like so exciting. You forgot everything.
You screamed the whole time?
I probably did. I remember my son. She said, "Mom, you scream so loud."
All right, well, thank you. Anything else you want to highlight for the city?
So this is so fun, and we actually have other things. The city has a lot of coming events in the summer, and last time we talked about our farmers market, and we have a music as well, concert, right?
We can talk about the end.
We'll talk about those things later.
Right. Well, Sherry, I drive through Dublin all the time, and when I get off at San Ramon Boulevard and I see the old Corey Center, where there's a Starbucks on one corner there with Dublin Boulevard, but the building, it's been under construction for a while. I know there was talk of a hotel and many other things. Can you give our viewers an update? What's going on with it? What will it be? When will it be finished?
That will be a private school. It's called a Basis Independent School. It's under construction, and not only that building, they will add a brand new gym over there. And when it's finished, it's supposed to be next year, they will be able to host 800 students. How exciting is that?
That's very exciting.
And they're supposed to open to school the fall next year, 2026. Right. So a lot of great things will happen in our city. And the location is great. As you know, it's near the highway and also near a lot of great shops, like you talk about Starbucks, best of the best quality chicken, Burger King, and H Mart. And I'm sure those school students and the parents will be the frequent visitors to those great shops over there.
Now, this school, as you said, private school, what ages will it have for students?
So they will have a middle school and high schools.
All right. So 6th, 7th, 8th, all the way through.
All the way to high school.
And you say they have a gym also?
They will build a brand new gym.
So right near the parking lot?
Yes, not that far, yes.
Okay, and you want to give the name of the school?
The name of the school is the Basis Independent School.
Okay, all right. And does it currently operate anywhere else in the city?
They do. Not in the city. I think in the Bay Area.
In the Bay Area.
Yeah, they do have a lot of experience, educational resources. That's a great news for our Dublin residents and also for the Tri-Valley parents as well. Because, we want to provide the best education, best resources for our children. They are our future.
Right, they're our future. That's great to hear. So they'll have athletics. If they're going to have a gym, they'll have athletics?
Exactly. They will have a lot of activities going on, give a full support to the students over there.
Okay, that's great to hear. It's very good to hear, Sherry. All right, let's talk about, also, you mentioned some of the local businesses will be pleased to have. Is there anything else? Because in that area, there's also the bowling area and the bowling alley. Are there any other plans for that Corey Center, or is it just for the school at this point?
Just for the school,
Okay.
yes.
All right, thank you. Well, let's talk a little bit about BART and the Iron Horse Trail, all right? And at a recent council meeting, the council approved a project with BART that will implement a series of bicycle and pedestrian improvements to close the gap in the Iron Horse Trail. Can you tell our viewers about what was approved by the City Council, and how was it to work with BART?
Yes. So this project is to close the gap in the Iron Horse Trail near the BART, Dublin Pleasanton BART station, make it easier and safer to walk and bike in that area. So that's about 1,800 foot trail extension will run through the BART substation under the highway I-580, connects the Ovens Drive in Pleasanton. So we are actually so grateful because we have this funding from the Alameda County, and also that's like $8.4 million from the county, and $6.37 million in matching fund from the BART Measure RR. For the City of Dublin, we don't have to pay any cost there, but we are very grateful. And we applied for that funding in 2022, and we did a feasibility study. And this trail will just provide support to the residents or Tri-Valley residents for them to bike or walk to the BART to support the environmental sustainability. So we are very excited for that project.
Now, Sherry, this is for the East Dublin BART station, correct?
No,
or West Dublin.
Yes, we just call this a BART station, right? Dublin Pleasanton BART, but it's the West. Oh, it's okay. It's on the east. It's a BART station, yes.
Okay, so I wanted to understand, because obviously last year the city put that bridge that went over Dublin Boulevard. Is this a continuation of the trail within the BART area?
Going to the BART, yes.
Ah, I see. Okay, so this would be going south toward the BART station and toward the freeway.
And cross to Pleasanton.
And so it goes underneath the freeway?
Yes, yes. Underneath, run through this BART and connect to the Ovens Drive in Pleasanton.
Wow, that's substantial.
Right, it's cool, right?
Yeah,
like
very
people,
cool.
if they like to bike to work, and they don't have to ride a car.
Right, and now there is an existing tunnel, because that's where the BART station is, which is where you get on. Is this separate, or will it be through that tunnel?
I actually don't say exactly plan, but I imagine it's under the same tunnel.
Oh, same tunnel. Okay, so it'd be designated as a trail.
Yeah,
and
that's my thought.
Right, so it'd go through the parking lot and those areas, and go all the way through to Pleasanton.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So I'm really grateful, because this is a good project, and also we got the funding from the county and also from the BART.
Right, and it's also now the latest BART parking tower opened last year, I believe.
Yes.
So this will this be an opportunity for folks who may use the bike trail, but also start maybe they want to take a trip along the Iron Horse Trail, and they could park in the BART and take BART or take the trail?
What a great idea. I haven't connected these two dots, but we have a very beautiful BART parking structure, and the artwork over there is amazing. Have you been there, Sebastian?
I have been, but tell me more about the art.
The art, so it's if I remember everything correctly, it's a 4-story parking structure, and if you walk up the stairs, you can see on the windows, and there's artwork of birds, of our local, types of birds, and it's kind of symbols like, we go to a bar, we fly away from this station. So it's very cool.
Yeah, I have not been in the new parking structure, so tell our viewers a little bit more about the features of that parking structure. You mentioned the art. I know several years ago when the other BART parking structure was built, there was a facade put on it, but it seems like there was more thought put into the new one with art. Is there other things of interest that people could see?
Sure. So one thing I do appreciate the BART parking structure a lot, because I used to commute to the city for work for many years. And one of the things for me, my frustration is that we cannot find the parking. It's so hard to find the parking. And so every day I have to park really far away. You don't know how far it is, and run, because we are on very limited time. So run to the park station every day for like over 15 minutes, just trying to do this. So after this COVID, like fewer people take a BART for commute right now, but I think it will ramp up, and also adding these new structures and adding the east BART station. I think it's the west. I got a little bit confused. It's the west. So we call the east side is just a BART, Dublin Pleasanton BART. The west side is the west Dublin Pleasanton. So west is a new addition as well. I think it added many years ago already, but there was a new parking structure as well. Before this, there's not many parking spots.
Right.
So the structure itself provide plenty. I think right now it's a plenty parking for everybody who wants to travel. And another feature I want to share with you is I actually used, if you go for a flight, SFO, and even Oakland, if you don't want to pay expensive parking fee at the airport, you can pay at our BART station. You can save your money. You can park there for several days. You just have to get a special parking permit. You can get everything online.
Well, that is a very good tip, because yes, I parked, but I did not realize I could stay multiple days.
Yes, and you just go online. You can BART.org. You can find all kinds of ways to pay. It's a very low cost.
Well, it shows you all the advantages of taking BART, and especially from Dublin, the Dublin stations.
Yeah, exactly. I love BART. I just want people to know, this is a very convenient way to go to the city.
All right. Well, Sherry, thank you so much. But we need to take a short break. We'll be right back on this edition of the Mayor's Report for Dublin. Welcome back to this edition of the Mayor's Report for Dublin. We are here talking with Mayor Sherry Yu from the City of Dublin. Welcome back, Sherry.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. There's so many exciting things going on in Dublin, but there's something called the Dublin Night Market. I don't know what it is, but please tell us a little bit of what it is and why our viewers should go to it.
So we are so excited to launch this brand new event this fall. This event is called the Dublin Night Market, as you just talked about. So it will be a lively evening with street food, local vendors, crafts, and live entertainment, and the perfect spot to eat, shop, and enjoy music. So this market will be located at a place called St. Pat's Row. Have you been there?
Yes.
Okay, so you know. So this is a brand new street. I remember we went to that grand opening just last year, and it's between Golden Gate Drive and Original Street. And this is designed just for the community events, like this kind of night market. And the fun will kick off in Friday, September 26th. So we want to let people know in the fall, but looking forward to this, and all the way to October and November. And in this event, of course, it's free, it's open to everyone, and it's a great way to spend evening with your friends and the family. And we want to tell everybody it's time to apply, because we accept new vendors, food trucks, local makers and the performers, those people you think is pretty cool can fit into this night market theme. Just come to the city to ask for this. And I'm sure it will be very exciting addition to our new downtown concept. And just so the name can attract a lot of people over there.
Well, Sherry, I know you said end of September, but how often and what time?
So we talks about Friday, September 26th from 5 to 9 here. And I actually don't know exactly time. I have to get more on this because it's still a couple of months away. And our city right now is planning to make this work.
Okay. Sorry, but 5 to 9, so it's a true night market.
Yeah, night market. Yeah, it's exciting, right?
And is the hope and expectation that you can track local, whether it's local
Exactly,
food, local
exactly.
craftsmen, things like that?
Yes, and music. Yes, and something I thought, Sabrina, you probably heard about when people talk about our city or our Tri-Valley area. People actually want to have a more exciting places they can go with their friends, right? You can say, "Come on, hey, we have these cool things here." And before we were a little bit short of those things. That's why our city is working hard, just trying to bring those things here. I want to say one more thing here.
Yes,
have you heard of, we have a garage sale just like a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's so fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people just love those kind of things. You know, it's like everybody can be part of this. It's a great way also, not just sell things, reuse things, recycle, right? It's also a great way to know your neighbors, know your community, and just chat, you know, like, hey, what's going on? That's
And maybe you find something you want.
You will, for sure, yes.
Right,
and sell something you don't need, right? That's important too.
Everybody has that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to sell. But it's always that like the treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to find unless you look.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yep.
We love to have these community-friendly events.
Right. Yeah, it's a great event. Great event. Sherry, your city recently announced $600,000 awarded for human services. Tell us about the program, and I know you can tell us a little bit about who qualified for it and what the money went to. But tell us first, why does Dublin give away or grant so much money? Tell us about these human services and what it means.
Okay, yeah. So our city is so proud to support the local nonprofit organizations through our human services grant program. And we do this actually every year. Last year, we provide same levels of support, and we're very proud of that. So we provide, we provide this funding for organizations. They help people and families in need in our community. And because we understand the importance of support the local residents and to, let's say, we support like a senior meals and mental health care, and provide house support, job training, and the programs for disabilities and the services like this to the people in need without discrimination. We want to make sure everybody get helped, get assistance when they need. So this the funding is actually through our city's general fund and affordable housing fund, federal CDBG fund, and other resources like American Rescue Plan Act when available. So there's a combination about a lot of funds, like ARPA funds, different funds putting together for this level of support. And so there's the way we want to make sure we gave support to the nonprofits here.
All right, Sherry, tell us a little bit about some of the organizations that receive some money and what they do.
Okay, so City Serve, they actually, our organization does a lot of work for the people in need. For example, they help the homeless people to have a shelter, have a food, you know, and maybe get some job trainings. They can get back on their own. Every time when I look at what they have done, I feel like you know, it's so much love in their people's mind in order to give such great support to the people who's really in need. And we have this what do they call this? what do you call this? Meals on Wheels. I think they call this Meals on Wheels.
Oh, Meals on Wheels.
Yes. Yeah. So they actually provide hot food delivered to mostly the seniors' house, and it's not only about the meals, right? It's also about you care about them. You didn't forget of those seniors. Check them out, to see if everybody's doing okay, what kind of need they have, and passing the message to the places that can help them to meet their needs. Right. So that's really, like a care for our seniors, care for our community. We want to do this. We want to be kind, be really friendly, be really grateful for the contributions they have made when they were younger. They helped to build the whole community. So there's a lot of great programs.
That's great organization. Yes, and then they get some interaction with other people.
Yeah. There's a lot more, and there's let me say the name of this. What do they call this? Tri-Valley Havens.
Oh yeah, Tri-Valley
Havens. Yes, they also help the domestic violence. Those those kind of families. They are the only shelters in our area. They can also help with the teenager boys if it's the family members. Otherwise, they have to separate from their family member. That's tough for the women who's in those domestic violence.
All right, thank you so much for mentioning those organizations. They're all worthy. Let's talk a little bit about your downtown and progress that's being made in your downtown. I know you got some new businesses opening up that you're excited about.
Yes. So people ask me about downtown all the time. Some people may not be aware we have this new downtown plan. So this have been envisioned for many years already, at least 10 years. And there's new businesses opened here, and there's a new project under construction right now. So we just talk about Basis Independent School, right? That's near there, and also H Mart. Everybody loves H Mart for their groceries, for their fresh food they can bring in. So right now they are under construction. They plan to open by the end of this year. So that's great news.
Where the H Mart is going to be located.
Oh, so H Mart, it's on the Dublin Boulevard. It's it's just near the West Bar Station. It's near there.
Right, and I think I know where it is. What used to be the Orchard Supply.
Yes, yeah, so that's H Mart. And also we recently will have a groundbreaking for the Regional Street Senior Affordable Housing Project. And also there's several businesses I want to mention the name. Best of the Best Quality Chicken, and also known as the BBQ Chicken, will soon be opening. And Fudo Market, T3 Beauty Care, Electric Bike Center, and Ava Jiu-Jitsu are also new additions to our downtown area.
Oh, that's exciting, Sherry.
Yeah, we have a lot of great businesses thriving here.
Right. Let's finish up the show with talking about any kind of current events or upcoming events that we want to highlight for our viewers.
Sure. Yeah. So beyond what we mentioned, a water park, beyond those things, we also have a summer camps. Summer camps, there's several different. So our community centers, they host those summer programs, summer camps, different things. Parents always can choose, put their kids there in a safe environment and also fun. And so those are the things they can find out. And also we have a family campouts. Do you camp?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do. You love camping. What do you like about camping?
Just being outside with my kids.
Be outside. Okay, excellent. So, we have several.
I don't like sleeping in a tent.
You don't, because what? Because kind of like wet can be, okay. So that's why we have these family campouts just inside of our city. I believe we have 3 at the different parks, and family do not have to go far. They can just be local, and then they can have that camping experience. And because I did that when my kids were younger, and I went to a park, actually I think it was fun. We had a breakfast. The whole program offer breakfast and offer night stories. And that's another reason why we want to park here, want to camp here is when you really don't like to sleep in your camp, you can sneak out, sleep in your house.
All right, thanks, Sherry. Those are wonderful events, but thank you for being with us, and thank you for watching this edition of the Mayor's Report for Dublin. Join us for the next episode right here on Tri-Valley TV. I'm Splen Splendorio. Thank you so much for joining us.